Hey guys, today we're going to talk about all the things you should never ever say to a pregnant woman. This video is inspired by some of the things I have heard since I was pregnant, or when I was pregnant with my daughter, and some of the things I've heard now when I'm pregnant with my second. So I know some people just want to make conversation and they mean no harm by some of the things they say, but I think it's good to just hear these kinds of videos and be aware of how it can come across to a pregnant woman. Sometimes we probably take things a whole different way than what they're meant. So I guess just be extra sensitive to pregnant women as well. And then some of the things are just downright crazy. You would never think anyone in their right mind would say this, but they do. So the first thing I think, and everyone's heard this probably 1,000 times, is size. Don't comment on a lady's size. I think people think that it's okay when they're pregnant because, well, everyone knows you grow when you're pregnant. But trust me, women don't want to hear about how big they are. This one I personally got, and that was, "You look like you swallowed a beach ball." And I was just so insulted. I did not know why that person would have said that. And my husband later pointed out, like, oh, he was complimenting you because he's saying your belly's so big but you're not big anywhere else. Well, I don't know. I still took it like he was telling me I looked like a whale. But anything along the lines of size, like you're huge, you must be so close to your due date. Or this is another good one. Are you sure you're not having twins? Yeah, I'm sure. So yeah, that is off limits. Size off limits. You have to be pretty darn close to someone in order to comment on how big they are with when they're expecting a baby, and that's not very many people are that close to me that I would like them saying anything about size to me. So no comments on size. Was it planned? Excuse me, and how is that your business? It's not. It's not anyone else's business. It's it makes people feel like either you're having your babies too close to one another, or you're haven't been with your significant other for long enough, or for whatever reason, people are surprised that you're having a baby, and it doesn't never comes across in the right way. So just don't say that. And also, does it matter if it was planned? They're excited about having a baby, so whether it was planned or not, at this point it doesn't matter. So any opinion on the mom's lifestyle choices, just don't say it. For example, I will be reading my book here because I have some written down. Oh, you still play sports? That probably isn't safe. Excuse me, are you a doctor? I cleared it with my doctor, so I don't need some random's opinion on whether or not I play sports. Thank you very much. Oh, you're still going to the gym? Oh, you're not active? You shouldn't be having coffee. Oh, you're going back to work after the baby? Oh, you're a poor kid. I think that it's more important to feed my child than to be with them 24 hours a day, but thanks for your opinion. Oh, you should breastfeed. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that little piece of advice, as if we haven't heard that one before. Now I'm gonna breastfeed because you said I should. Said no, mom, ever. First of all, oftentimes the mom doesn't choose whether or not to breastfeed. There's a lot of things that can happen that make the mom unable to breastfeed. And second of all, if she does choose, then that is her choice and it is nobody else's choice. The baby is gonna be 100% fine either way, so just don't even touch that topic. Gender predictions. Oh, these are my favorite. This one, this one happened to me too, where a lady was like, can you turn around for me? And I turned around and she's like, oh, you're having a boy. And I'm like, what were you looking at? Are you telling me that I'm getting wide or what? Oh, you're carrying high, you're having so-and-so. Oh, you're carrying low, you must be having so-and-so. Now, I don't know why those ones annoy me so much. Maybe they don't annoy other moms as much, but for some reason, it just irritated me when people are always trying to make gender predictions based on just looking at you. I'm just like, you know what? It's gonna be a boy or a girl. I know that, and I'm happy if it's a baby and if it's healthy. So let's just move on from this. Can I touch your belly? That one just blows my mind. It just straight blows my mind. Now there is an exception. Like if you are close to someone and you're wanting to touch their belly, that's different. But I'm talking like strangers, like people you run into in the grocery store. Like, why though? Like, can I touch your belly? No? Okay. Well, then I'm gonna pass on you touching my belly. Are you even old enough to have kids? So there's so many things with this one. First of all, some people choose to have kids younger. Just because they were young does not mean that it was a surprise. And even if it was, it's still a baby we're talking about here, and it's still insulting to the mom. Second of all, there are people that accidentally get pregnant younger. But you know what? One thing they all have in common is they love their child. It doesn't matter what age they were when they got pregnant. Once they have their baby in their arms, it doesn't matter. So your opinion on their age is just offensive, and it implies that they're not going to be able to take care of their child. So just don't say that. Oh, that's gonna be a tough pregnancy. You're quite old. Like, obviously I've never been told that because I'm not that old, but I know people that have been told that, and I did hear that from a Facebook page. I posted on Facebook on my town page, just the mama's page here, and I asked people to tell me their stories on what people had told them, and that was one of them. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So this goes along with the same thing as being too young. Just don't comment on their age. They're going to be able to take care of their baby, and even if they weren't, it's not your business. It's not like you're gonna take care of their kids, so don't make them feel bad. Oh, your kids are so close in age. Do you know about birth control? I mean, so many things wrong with that one. So many things. That's just something you don't say to someone you don't know. And I personally am gonna have kids close in age, and I think it's gonna be awesome. So your opinion doesn't matter. This one is more for first-time moms, but horrible labor stories, just telling first-time moms all the crazy things that can happen in labor. It's not helpful because you can't control what happens in labor, and it might be really easy labor, it could be a really hard labor, but regardless, your story is not going to change how their labor goes. In fact, it might only give them anxiety about it, so maybe pass on that. The second thing is also more for first-time moms, is sleep now while you can. Oh, that just drove me crazy when people told me that. It's like, I'm not sleeping well now. My hormones are out of whack. I have to pee 20 times a night. My belly is getting in the way. So I can't sleep now, but thank you. Commenting on the number of kids people are choosing to have, I don't know what else to say than it's none of your business. They're the ones that are going to be working hard to feed their kids, and it's their choice, not yours. So that's that. Now the next two these ones were mind-blowing for me. These ones were like, I couldn't actually fathom that someone had said this. Now I asked the moms who shared this story if I could tell this, and the first one was, oh, don't get too excited, you're probably gonna miscarry. Seriously? That is horrifying to me. Like, why would you say that? Like, that is as if they haven't thought of that the risk is higher, I should say, early on in pregnancy. And that's just like that, I don't know, like that is just too much. And then the second one was, what are you gonna do with your other daughter? Hello, do you not think I can take care of 2 kids? What do you mean? I'm just gonna leave my daughter like in foster care or something? No, like that. What? Thank you very much. I can take care of 2 kids. And then the next few are not as crazy, but still not necessary to be said. The one thing is, good thing you're married. Sweet. 1 glass of wine won't hurt. Okay, I mean, I don't know. That might be the case. I don't know. I've heard that before. But you know what? I'm not choosing to put my baby at risk. So whether or not you try to bully me into having a glass of wine or a beer or whatever, it's not gonna work. Don't say it. Are you hoping for a boy or a girl? Now, if let's say my husband or my mom or one of my close friends asked me, I might discuss that idea of, you know, you're hoping for a boy or a girl. There's nothing wrong with that. If a person asks you what you want and you say a boy but you have a girl, are they gonna think now you don't want the baby because it's a girl, and you'll feel bad? Like, a lot of moms will feel bad for even entertaining the thought of preferring, or not preferring, I should say, like hoping for one or the other, because when it comes down to it, they'll love the baby no matter what. That is the fact. Like, the baby comes out, it's a boy or a girl, even though it's your 5th girl or whatever, you will love that baby. So it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and discuss whether I want one baby, one gender over the other, because the fact is I want a baby and I want it to be healthy, and that's what matters. So by asking a random stranger what they want, it's just not necessary, so don't ask it. And then to wrap this up, I do want to mention one thing. I had talked about size, and not to say, oh, you look so huge, you must be having twins, etc., etc., but also commenting on how small a mom looks can be very hurtful as well, because sometimes a mom will already feel like they're doing something wrong because they're smaller than the other person. But you know what? I have seen women that you can hardly tell they're pregnant and they have a healthy 7-pound baby. It's like, the size does not matter. It does not indicate that the baby inside her belly is small. So by you saying, oh, you look so small, you're making the mom feel like something is wrong with the baby when there actually isn't. So just like you shouldn't be commenting on how big a woman is, don't comment on how small she is either, because either could hurt the mom. I think that's it. So if we could all just avoid saying these things to random pregnant women, or even acquaintances that you know that are pregnant, that would be great, because every pregnant woman in every pregnancy will go through so much hurt over what strangers tell them, and it shouldn't matter, because, you know, other people say and think shouldn't matter, but it does, because we are extra emotional when we're pregnant. And even if we weren't extra emotional, some things just hurt. So just don't say them. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.